J.V.N. Dr.Anamika Ahirwar, Associate Professor in the Department of Science and Technology at Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to take the lecture on the subject named Data Warehousing and Data Mining. Now today's session name is Data Cubes. These are the following heads which I have covered during my lecture. First is what is data cube, characteristics of data cube, types of data cube, and the last is benefits. To come to what is data cube. Data cube, as its name suggests, is an extension of 2D data cube, or you can say two-dimensional matrix. In a matrix, you know that there are number of rows and number of columns. So basically, it is also a kind of storage information. Where to store the information, right? So whenever there are lots of complex data to be aggregated and there is a need to be extract and relevant or important data. So here comes into the picture the need for data cube. Okay, like for an example, if you are preparing some exams, you have lot many material of study. So when you are preparing, you just filter out those data which is essential for your examination, and then after preparing all the things, all the syllabus, you filter out those important things which are very much essential for the exams. So here also the kind of this thing. So a data cube is basically used to represent the specific information to be retrieved from a huge set of complex data. So what I have said in the example, if of course if you have huge data, it is not an easy task to handle this type of huge data. So we need to apply some filter techniques. Like for example, when you went to a shopping mall, and in the mall there are lots of items placed in different corners of the shopping mall, and it is very difficult to find the item of need, it an hour of need. Okay, so when you want to buy suppose shoes or a purse, so okay fine, but you people's you peoples will confuse ki what you should buy. Okay fine, purse is also essential, but this is the discount offer on some items, so you just go for that item. So in the mall, of course, time spent is the major cause, you can say. So now if you are acknowledged about the order of the items placed in the shopping mall, buying of that item will become easy and hassle-free. Okay, so this represents that a data cube with perfect dimensions and higher value ranges, or we can say a reference to three-dimensional data as well. Now come to the characteristics of data cube. Data cube can go very far beyond to include many more dimensions, because if we include the dimensions, rather tables, so we are storing the data in 2D, 3D or 4D as per our requirements. So it is of course beyond. Okay, so this improvised business strategies by analysis of all the data, and it also helps to get a latest market scenario by establishing trends and performance analysis. Now this data cube of course plays a pivotal role by creating intermediate data cubes to serve the requirements and to bridge the gap between the data warehouse. And all the reporting tools, particularly in a data warehouse reporting tool, so in other phase there will be a source input, right? Because everything comes from the source, and that source we will put it into the input, then we will get the final output. Okay, so this input which is simultaneously monitored and administrated, so the basic goal is to create a connection and end-to-end flow between source to destination with intermediate data cubes interaction with servers. Now come to the types of data cube. There are basically two types of data cubes which are used mostly in business or enterprises. First is multidimensional data cube, that is called as MOLAP. Second is relational data cube, which is called as a roll-up in short. So come to the multidimensional data cube, that is MOLAP. OLAP, online analytical processing. Okay, so multi-dimensional online analytical processing, this is used mostly in business requirements where there are huge set of data, right? So products developed and follow involves the structure of MOLAP, which has a multi-dimensional array format. So this structure helps in improving the huge data, so data set with a sparser and an increased level of MOLAP. From this, we can come into a fact that this will not represent any specific data or cluster data value from a data set. Now the second one is relational data cube, that is ROLAP. A relational data cube is also another category of data analysis data cube which religiously follow the relational database model. If we compare to the multidimensional data cube, then it possesses double the number of relational tables to specify the dimensions with the data sets and requirements. Each of these tables contains a specific view which is called a cuboid. Now here another term arises, that is called hybrid OLAP, means HOLAP. This is basically the mixture of the ROLAP and the MOLAP. Okay, or you can say the combination of both. It is also used very significantly, but then again depends on business requirements. Hybrid OLAP is not the most often used data cube, but then many organizations prefer because of its superior and data proofing, right? So another very nice quality of OLAP is that it contains a check on both the multidimensional and relational database, which helps in managing the data and data inside databases very efficiently. This helps in optimized consumption of time by optimizing and managing the cells to strike the difference and get it comparison with both OLAP can be differentially because of its managing abilities. Okay. Now these are some benefits for in this first the benefit is increases the productivity of an enterprise. This improves the overall performance and efficiency, and it is a representation of huge and complex data sets get simplified and streamlined. There is a huge database and complex SQL queries. The queries are also manageable um, indexing and ordering provides the best set of data for analysis and data mining techniques. It is up to you, because if we convert it into data cube, then it's okay, fine. So it is faster and easily accessible as it will possesses predefined and pre-calculated data sets or data cubes. Okay. So the aggregation is also one of the important keyword of the data cube. So aggregation of data makes access to all data very fast at each micro table, which ultimately leads to easy and efficient maintenance and reduced development time. OLAP will help in getting fast response time, fast curve time, in cutting, um, um, what to say, it is type of versatile environment, okay. So which reaches to a wide range of reach to all applications. So it needs of resources for deployment and less wait wait time and with the quality result, because if you go to the quality, you need to wait, you need to give some time to that particular author, because of its efforts you can get or you can say book the another one, right? So this is a question for practice. Describe the whole app operations on multidimensional data cube. Thank you. This session powered by digital version 2.0, Jayoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in the comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.